are we on? 20?
Yeah, we're on episode 23. It's about the women today again.
23, man.
Yeah, episode 23, Metal and Mash. Welcome to episode 23.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to extend into our women coverage. Right? Round two of Women in Metal. And
dude, we've been doing this for almost a year now.
Yeah, we have.
Pretty close. I didn't check
the first
date,
episode was with Vitriol, and I think
it was.
If I'm not mistaken, I think we've been going over a year. That was December 23 or 24, I believe. No, December 23.
Was it December 20? No, because it was the first. We called it the album of the year already. So I think it was in January.
Okay,
like towards the end of January, I think is when we started
this
little venture. But
fucking doing it.
Fucking cool, man.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, Women round 2.
Yeah, so those of you who have been watching, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And subscribing, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on any episode that you watch. Most of our viewers that we have are not subscribed, so it would be really cool if you just hit the subscribe button. That'd be awesome. So,
what do we need to do? I mean, message me in the DM. What do I need to do?
I'm all for some suggestions too. Yeah. Like if you guys have some music we should check out or some booze that we should give it a shot.
Yeah, tell us what music to listen to and send us the booze you want us to drink.
We'd be happy to give it a shout out. Yeah.
That's the whole point. So today, man.
Yeah, what are we drinking?
We got Blue Run. I've been read about these guys quite a bit. So these guys they're a little bit more up and coming, and in paying homage to the female figure, we have Shaylin Gammer,
and it looks sort of like a female bottle.
It has a feminine.
It's got a tramp stamp. I didn't say that, but look, it's got the butterfly right there.
It's got an embossed butterfly on it. And they do a lot of really cool blends. I want to say Bardstown might be doing some of their bottling, but they're doing their own mixing. Shaylin, who is their creative mastermind at this company, has worked and helped, is one of the main sources who developed Russell's 13, which was, I think, Bourbon of the Year once at least, maybe twice. We'll fact check. Well,
that's cool.
He's gonna.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
But great product. Their master distiller is Jim Rutledge, who came up with the term Blue Run back in the day as a means to pay homage to the history of Kentucky and whiskey. So a high rye bourbon. So we have 65% corn, 30% rye, 5% malted barley. And I had read a lot about these guys. They even have this little sticker on here, the 25 best bourbons of the 21st century. Actually, yesterday, found their trifecta, which is one of their most highly rated bourbons. It's normally like $180. I found it on sale for $100. So guess what Adam ordered? That should be here probably in a few weeks. So I'm really excited to give that a sample. But yeah, dude, I saw this I think I did find this at the Bardstown retail center in Bardstown, and it was on sale, so I bought a bottle of it, and I've been really happy with it so far. So I wanted to put that out there.
Let's fucking taste it, man.
Homage to the women. Dude, it's got that spicy right off you can definitely tell high rye.
Yep. And funny thing about this, I may feel these a little more today, as I have been under the weather for the last 4 weeks. And I haven't had a drink
since our last episode.
So very banana sweet.
Yes,
that's what I get.
Yeah, a little bananas Foster. I get a little one of my favorite spices is Chinese 5 spice.
Interesting.
And I
don't know what that.
So it's
tastes like
clove, nutmeg, cinnamon. It's just really good.
Cool.
Pretty much so anywhere, but yeah. So I'm excited to hear the tunes that you chose for us.
Man. So we're gonna start with a band called Huntress. You ever heard Huntress?
Yes, I have. Good shit.
So Huntress, the only story I have about them is I went to see Killswitch Engage and Testament in the year 2013, and Huntress was the opener, and pretty well blown away by this female-fronted band.
Another reason why you go and watch the opening band.
Yeah, so that happens quite a bit if you allow yourself to do it. You'll go, wanting to see the headliner, and you come away a fan of the opener. So check this band.
You walk out, you're going to go in. I'm going to spend 35. Ooh, great opener. Ooh, yeah, very thrashy. This is your jam, dude.
Yeah, dude. Love it. It was killer. Great show too. They put on a really good show.
Well, what happens is you go in and you're like, okay, I'm going to spend $40 on merch for the band that I'm here to see. You walk out $180 later, and you're like, son of a bitch. That's how you get the gear.
It's got good range.
It's a lot of range.
Do you know about Huntress? You should go listen to him.
I wonder if she has a tramp stamp.
Kelly's going to be mad.
Maybe.
Did you like our first episode?
She loved it, dude. She thought it was great. She wasn't mad at you for what you said. She did laugh.
It's all in love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is the whole band female or?
I don't think so. From what I remember, just female fronted.
All right. Not just, but female fronted.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The only female. Damn, they rock.
Yeah.
So great riffs, great galloping sound. The guitar tones kill her.
Right. Oh, gallop,
She's got a great, almost like a Judas Priesty style.
I was trying to find, and you nailed it.
Judas Priest, Iron Maiden style vocals.
Well, and the gallop reminds me of like an Iron Maiden or Iced Earth background, as far as their rhythm section. But I love the gallopy, man. Yes.
That's Merciful Fate style.
Little right King there. Diamond.
Yeah.
That dude.
Yeah. Range. Just killer.
How many times did they tour Merciful Fate and King Diamond on the same bill and then they couldn't play because his voice blew out?
We'll have to look that up.
It's quite a few times. I remember reading about it back in the day in whatever metal magazine I was reading at the time.
I like her little black metal departure right there before this. I think that sounds cool.
Oh, black metal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll have to do one episode on black metal.
Yeah, we'll have to do a throwback to some old school black metal. Samael and Emperor and shit like that. Cradle of Filth. It's good build up. That's a sweet riff. Power of the open note, dude.
Yeah.
It's great.
Ooh.
Nice double drum build up. Let's go. Rock. So, I mean, looking back, you can kind of see where they fit on a bill with Testament.
Oh, sure.
And Killswitch Engage. They got a nice new school thrash vibe.
Right. I think they're kind of like the pioneers of metalcore, but they did have a solid thrash element to it. But Testament, I could see them on a Testament bill for sure. Yeah. I would love to have seen Testament. I've
never seen them?
Not live.
Somehow I managed to see him 5 times.
Well,
and not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I love Testament. But yeah, man, a lot of times I've seen him.
I think that they could easily have replaced Anthrax as the big four.
They could have, yeah, for sure. Well, there's a lot of bands. I saw something recently about the mid-level big four or something like that. Or the mid-level four, I think is what they were called.
The mid-level four. But Exodus I think it was on there.
Exodus was on there.
Creator.
Exodus, Overkill, Testament, and let's see who else. There was Testament, Overkill, Exodus, and Dark Angel.
Okay.
So when I saw that, I thought, please let this be real. But how about Huntress, man?
Dude.
Give him a fucking hand. I love Huntress.
Yeah. They definitely put it. Yeah. Great thrash tune, man.
Yeah.
Really nailed it.
If that's your jam, thrash metal music, she's got a great voice. Go give them a check out. So the next one on my list, this is actually newer. So this band just dropped a record, and I've always been a fan of Christina Scabia. So let's check out the new Lacuna Coil, man. Have you heard any new Lacuna Coil?
Yes, I have, and I'm seeing them in Denver.
I listened to their whole record yesterday. It was great.
Good album. Yeah. I think I've heard 2 or 3 songs. I'm seeing them in Denver with Machine Head.
Go! It's killer, dude. I actually liked it. I even I messaged my friends and was like, "Hey, it's not something that I usually say, but this new Lacuna Coil record is actually pretty good."
Right.
But I've always been a fan of hers, man. Killer voice.
Has she done anything other than this, or is this her only project?
All I know of is that I know she collabed with Megadeth once on they redid a Tout Le Monde. but I think Lacuna Coil.
Oh, she did a Tu Limon with them?
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Yep. I'm going to have to look that up, dude.
Go check that out.
Dude, that's one of my favorite Megadeth ballads. Not that they have a lot of ballads, but...
Yeah, and so she takes, like, I think her and Dave kind of do like a back and forth thing, if I remember.
Okay. So there's finally a good singer in a Megadeth song. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I love her.
Got some range, dude. That's good.
And I think they did a really good job with this record too. Like tonally, the blend, like the mix is really well. So it's prompted me to kind of go back and listen to a few other Lacuna Coil records because I only remember maybe early mid 2000s, like the Heaven's a Lie song and shit like that. Like
Die and Rise.
When they first got popular,
right?
And then at that time, it was like, not for me. I'm gonna table that. This record's good. It just came out this year. So.
Yeah. It only, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks ago is when the album dropped. Because I did end up, I can't remember what song it was, but I did download at least one song from that new album. It's good, man. And I'm excited to see him.
So I went ahead and went through the whole record yesterday after I picked this song because I just turned it on for like 10 seconds. I think it was track number 4. You know how I do with track listings. So I picked it. And it started to do this little build-up thing. I was like, I think this is going to go where I think it's going to go, so I'm going to stop it. And then I went to the next song and listened to the rest of it.
So, I think they did a collab with, there's a Machine Head single that came out, and Lacuna Coil, Unearth, basically everybody who's on
In Flames.
Everybody who's on that bill that I'm going to see in
That's
Denver
a good song, too.
is all on one song, so I'm hoping that they'll play that.
If they're all on that bill, if you're seeing that tour, you're seeing that song.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, take some vids.
I will. My buddy got VIP passes for us, so I don't know what that means, but it's one of my favorite venues, Fillmore in Denver.
Very cool.
Yeah. But this song, dude, jam it.
I love this. I mean, this is great.
Dude, I don't know if this is going to sound bad, but you know how to pick women.
Let's ask my wife. Yeah, man.
I think she probably wants that to be singular.
Yes, very much so, and it is. But
until your daughters are adults, and then and then you created good women.
Yeah. Speaking of, I mean, they went to a Valentine's dance last night. They were all dolled up.
Oh wow, beautiful. It's that time. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was pretty neat.
So post Christmas Economic Stimulus Day, you had
yeah, exactly. They were all dolled up, had their makeup and their pretty hair, and just beautiful little girl.
Dude, that's cool, man. Proud dad right there.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that you remember Frank.
Oh yeah.
So his daughters go to that school too. So I see Frank. We're chatting. At the end of the dance, Frank looks at his daughter Joellen and says, "Hey, Joe, is it time to go yet or what?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm pretty bored. The guys are crap. The music sucks." She's 10.
Sounds like she's picked up
amazing.
Some Frankisms there.
Oh, it was so amazing. And then his other little daughter, Audrey, who's like, I think she's probably 5 or 6, she came up to him and said, "Hey, Dad, you should see the nonsense going on in the bathroom."
That's classic, dude.
Oh, man.
I love that.
I bent down, I looked at her, I said, "Audrey, nonsense is one of my most favorite words, and you have used it very well." I love this. Perfect. It was a highlight of my night, dude. Aside from the beauty of my children. It was just hilarious. And to watch the little kids out there doing their thing.
Yeah.
And she wasn't wrong. The music did suck.
What were they playing?
Shit like...
Just modern pop for
yeah.
kids. Yeah. So you heard Taylor Swift's whole discography?
It wasn't this.
That would be great to slip.
Awesome.
That was great. Slip one of these songs in there, just
well, the funny thing is like it brought back memories of back when I was in like, 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Oh, yeah.
And me and Bevar would show up to the dances. And that was at the time when, Enter Sandman and Train of Consequences and Symphony of Destruction, those songs were popular. So we were getting that played at the dances along with fucking Cotton Eye Joe and
right,
which there was a version of Cotton Eye Joe played last night. I mean, you can't have a school dance without it,
right?
But it wasn't like the old school style. So
boo.
Totally
at least that's
weird.
something would have brought some memory back.
Indeed, but this brings back a memory. So in 2012, I was telling you a little bit about this earlier. This band. I don't know, man. There's just something about this band at the time that just really, like, it was just feeding me, you know?
Right.
So I got all their stuff, and when I was thinking about women, we had another band on here, and I thought, man, I've got to show him this if he hasn't heard of them. This band's called Royal Thunder, and their singer has one of the best sultry, sensual, like, witchy voices that I've ever heard. So this song's called Whispering World, and it's off their album CVI.
Yeah, you said doomy.
Yep.
And I definitely agree.
Doomy hard rock sound. And like I said, there's just something about this woman's voice, man, that always, I mean, it would just, I love it.
Yeah, dude.
So me and a guy that I used to ride to work with, we would listen to this stuff on the way to work. And he was like I don't want to say this in a negative tone, but country bumpkin style guy.
Dude, it's cool.
And funny guy. Like, I loved him. I loved riding to work with him. We were completely polar opposite humans, though.
Okay.
But he actually was digging on this. And I saw him not long ago at a Ghost concert.
Oh, shit.
It's totally wild.
That's cool. That's
the last person I would have expected to see at a Ghost show. But
evolution.
So man. I feel like I turned him on to a little bit of.
I love that, dude. That's great story, dude. I love it.
It's the ritual. I can't remember this chick's name. I'll have to look it up. But man, just love her, man. Go back and listen to a few of their records.
Okay.
CVI was the one in 2012, and they had one before that, and they put out a few after that that I've dabbled in here and there. But this record was just every song on it, killer. And again, it could be that it was just at that time. You know what I mean? Certain bands have that moment for you.
Sure. That bass undertone is just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So when I think of this band, I mean, and it's a guitar, bass, and drums. So it's basically a three-piece with an incredible vocalist.
Sure.
But it's just Les Paul through a Marshall, bass guitar, four-piece drum kit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the 70s.
Yeah.
60s and 70s, and they just kill it, man.
I think, yeah.
Listen to that voice. Joan Jett style, you know?
Good call. Dude, Joe Jett was the shit.
Hell yes, she was.
Ooh, got throwing a little double bass in there too.
That's heavy, dude.
Yeah.
They're beating the shit out of those drums.
Got a punky hardcore mix in with that sludgy doom. I like it.
Yep.
It's a good mix, dude. Well done.
I mean, as we're listening to this, I'm getting ideas for another episode for women. Like,
well, we need to.
Dude,
we can't be. It's not just two.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more. After doing some research, there's a ton of whiskeys out there that they're either all fully women owned. It's just really neat and a good opportunity to kind of branch out.
Yep, I agree. Cool guitar riff, man. And the bass behind it. It's killer. I bet they put on a great show. I never got to see them, though.
Yeah. Are they even active still, do you know?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think their most recent record was maybe 23, 22, somewhere around there. Nice.
Dude, that's opened up amazing.
Yeah, the flavor of that's really well. Mixing really good with what we got going on here.
There's so much sweet undertone with the rye spice, and that's what I always love when you have a rye that's got a lot of sweet to it.
Yeah, so that was Whispering World, Royal Thunder.
Royal
off
Thunder.
the album CVI. I assume that's Roman numerals. What's C?
100, C note.
Okay, so V?
106.
So 106. Wonder what the significance of that
cardiovascular
is.
incident. I mean,
I almost had one of those yesterday.
No. Was it when your daughters were getting dressed up?
Well, it was just a lady who pulled her vent off.
Oh, shit.
I saw her trying to get out of bed, and she can't get out of bed. So I dipped into her room, and hooked her hose back up to her, and she was in like the 60 sats and $1.30, $1.40 ticking away.
Sure.
So
I bet.
I'm like, girl, you got to breathe. So I went over there and I turned the vent up to 100% O2. They had her on 75. It's like, you got to breathe. And she kept trying to talk. I was like, no talking.
Right.
You're just breathing.
I see restraints in your future.
Yeah. So,
oh man, dude, that's rough.
yeah, man, another day in the life.
Right.
So here it is, man. The last track we're going to listen to for this one. Huge fan. This band is ultra popular right now. They're getting nominated for Grammys all the time. And I kind of saw it coming with this track. And it took me actually a little bit to get on board with this, with them. And it really took me listening to this song a few times. And then I was like, sold.
Sometimes that happens, dude.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So they had several tracks out before this one. But this song's called Circle With Me. It's Spiritbox. And so the first time I heard this track, I thought, man, there's just something about it I don't like. But then, like, the fifth time I listened to it, I kept going back, kind of like the Lafroigs and all that shit.
Right.
The meaty whiskeys. And then all of a sudden it just hit, man. And I was like, I'm a Spiritbox fan now. But the voice, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's a great blend. I like the build up and then the
great dynamics. This is a band that has impeccable dynamic skills, and everything they put out since then, I'm just like sold on. And I go back and I listen to tracks like Holy Roller and shit like that. Obviously, they're bangers too, but I think this song really sort of represents them as a whole from all the different things that they can do.
Right.
Because she really goes hard, man, in the bridge section of the song. And her voice, she just shows her range and all these choruses and shit. Dude.
That's awesome. She's got a great voice.
Yeah, dude, it's wonderful. And evidently she was in that band I Wrestled a Bear once.
Huh.
Did you know that band? I know of the band.
I've heard the band, but I've never listened to them.
So they had a different girl vocalist for a while. And then I guess, I don't know if things just didn't work out with them or what, but then Courtney came on. And I guess once that band eventually dissolved, she got with her husband, who's the guitar player of Spiritbox.
Okay.
And then they formed Spiritbox. Sadly, and I'll send this last little sip out to their previous bass player who recently passed away over the last year. Cheers, my friend. You did a great job on this stuff.
Yeah.
And helped get Spiritbox to where they are. Excellent bass skills. I love that. She just dips that note up there. It's just that one subtle difference.
Right.
She's smart.
Dude, this is a great song.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to get this song.
You ever heard this song?
I can't say I have a couple Spiritbox songs.
Right.
Definitely not this one.
Oh,
this is
dude.
good.
It's the one for me, man. It really got me going. They put out a song after this called Rotoscope too that I really, really love. That one is a little bit more like beat driven.
Okay.
But they put it out in 23, and that was like my jam of the summer.
Yeah.
If we had been doing this podcast in 23, that would have been one on my best of.
Well, I'll tell you what. Another episode we need to do. So we've done the like. Ooh, I like that slide on the guitar. Yeah.
Pick scrape. Okay, sorry.
No, that's good. Yeah, shut me the fuck up if there's something great to hear.
You need to hear that curb stomper right there.
I'll never forget when you told me about a curb stomper and how I think about certain parts of songs now. It's great.
Yeah, dude.
Well, in the element of women, are you going to put that meme you sent me yesterday right here?
Oh, I will. Sure, I'll do that. Then go back and re-edit the episode where we highlighted Cunt Crusher.
Right.
It's pretty good.
I mean, if you're talking about Cunt Crusher during Spiritbox, I don't know if that means anything. Yeah. You could do backing vocals on this song,
dude.
man.
I love this. She just goes for it.
Yeah.
And it turns into that scream.
The guttural. Love a guttural.
Back to the curb stomper.
Oh. Dude, this song is a goddamn banger.
Yeah, dude. And the abrupt ending, fucking beautiful.
Dude, that was
I love them, man. It's no wonder they're getting nominated for Grammys now.
Well, I mean, sure.
They've been nominated twice. They're going to get one very soon.
Well, I think Gojira got it this year.
And, you know,
They had a billion.
somewhat
viewers
rightfully
for,
so.
I mean,
just,
if you don't give them that, that's just ridiculous.
That, what a moment for metal, period.
Absolutely. We needed that.
Yeah.
And at least it, and I don't think they played that in A minor.
No. D standard, I believe. Which is the power of the open note in D standard. Well, man,
Dude,
great drink,
great
awesome
music
tunes.
dude.
I hope that you guys, if you haven't heard any of that stuff, if you have, go back and listen to some of it.
Yeah. I mean, I want to throw this out there since we're on this and we're talking about maybe another episode of Women is I think I'm willing to go as far a little Lita Ford.
Oh yeah, dude, we can do a throwback.
Lita Ford,
from the
Ginger
80s.
needs to be talked about.
I mean, my first crush was chick from Walk Like an Egyptian.
The Bangles, dude.
Yeah,
I loved all four of those chicks, but definitely not metal, but
they still ruled the world at the time.
Yeah, all the cops down at the donut shop.
Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next episode.